Yes, guys. Yeah, I had to bring him, which, you guys, I've been up all night, and so, I'm like, let's do it. There's only one reason. Because I stopped at White Castle. It's good. They are good, but I'm gonna eat the rest when I get home. Yeah, I don't mind. I didn't mind. I was awake, and like, I'm just fucking laying there, like, brought my medicine. I ate last night too. I had tacos. Yeah. Girl, she knows everything about me. She knows what kind. These people right here, look at them. They just did a drug deal. You see that? That's crazy. Let me just turn the phone and go see a drug deal. Yes, I locked the door. These people are crazy. We're kind of like in Gary. I forgot my chapstick and my fucking lips hurt so bad. Look at him. You guys, I'm gonna put the camera on this guy. Look at him. I don't know. What is he doing? I kind of want to move, but I don't want to, like, I don't know. Just watch it. He's going back to his car. He might be waiting for somebody, and maybe he's, why are you out in the heat pacing? That I can't understand. How about that portable air conditioner? I'm not getting it. Guys, I'm one that I don't like to buy stuff for myself. Splurge. What is that? Oh, you mean like buy one? Hush. Yeah, he's weird. That's why I put the camera on him. You guys watch him. These people are really weird around here. I've had one, like, try to get in the car. I don't think he realized somebody was in it. And so, right when I saw him out of the corner of my eye, I pressed the lock button. It was like 2 seconds he would have opened that door. I have no idea, but I like held up my hands, and this guy saw kind of what was going on, and he ran over, and I heard him saying, I wanted to ask her for a charger. There's about to be a drug deal. Look at him. You see how slick they did that? That's crazy. I hate this fucking place. No, he's got a doctor's appointment. What doctor this early in the morning? Don't worry about it. Go ask him. I could fall asleep now that it's cool in here. I could fall asleep in here, guys. In fact, I might fall asleep, guys. Yeah, it's nice and cool. Why aren't you eating your food? I had one and I had some fries, guys. Don't you worry. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, I had chips and cheese. Well, it was more like 1:30. Was I watching Luke? Yep. I was watching Luke until he ended. And then when he ended, it put me into some fucking weird language. It wasn't Spanish or English. Hi guys. Everyone coming in. You guys just waking up? Like all of a sudden it jumped up like 300 people. I'm like, you guys, I'm boring, I promise. Drop some tea. Nah, I like to sit on my tea and bring it out when it's convenient for me. I know, guys. I could take a nap right now. I'm not kidding. I know. I didn't believe it, guys. I just, timber spearing is in jail. I don't think she's in jail, guys. I think they put a 5150 on her and got her in a mental health facility to get her some help. Because shit, she's stalking that Dylan Spearing. She stole his last name. It says they're getting married and whatever. And he's the one of the counselors at a group home that he don't work at anymore. And she's just going around telling people that That's her daughter. His daughter is her daughter. And you guys, I don't think it has to do with her wanting followers. I think it has to do with her mental health not right. Because you can tell something's wrong. And you guys, she looks like Yolanda. Remember Yolanda that killed Selena? Yes. Am I the only one that noticed that and had to point it out? I keep doing that because I need some chapstick. I took it all out because it's like if you leave it in here, it's just going to cook and it'll go everywhere. Yes. I'm doing good, guys. When I get home, I'll take my heart medicine if I remember. I was supposed to take it at 7, but I think I'll be here for a while. He thought he goes on Wednesdays. I know he's got to do some fucking class. But guess who's not doing it tomorrow? You better suck mommy's nipple and get her to take you. I'm so mean. I am so mean. Can't take it anymore. It's too hot for this shit. It's at 80 degrees already. I don't know what the humidity is already. Am I going to go out today? No. I ain't going to buy no fucking portable air conditioner. Guys, I barely buy stuff for myself. What'd I say in my other life? Oh, about the car. Shit. Can I get a car? That's exactly what I'd be asking them. What the hell? I get that too. Like, I do a lot of shit for people. But then, like, if I ever need help or I'm in a situation, no one will ever help me. It's the God's honest truth. Oh, that's why I learned to, like, change my own tire and stuff, because if you ever we would get a flat tire and it's like, okay, who the fuck do we call? The weird guy left. Oh no, he's there. He's just back in his car. Honestly, I think he's waiting for somebody. But the whole dancing outside the car and coming up by my door is a little weird. Maybe he saw himself in the camera. Probably scared himself. It's like, shit, what the fuck is that? You guys, I'm in my fuck you era, okay? I don't give a damn. You know, everybody was like, you're so mean, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you start being a little bit nicer and people just treat you like shit. And I'm done with it. I haven't decided if I'm going to go about my way and just pretend certain things aren't happening, or if I'm just going to fucking lay it all out there, because I'm about done with it. only reason I haven't, you guys, is because there's a lot of lives, you know. A lot of safety issues. What did that say? Tyler said y'all gonna get back together. I told you guys before, I don't want that name started. And I meant it. My mouth is so dry. Ah. Someone told me, don't use the washer and dryer during the day. Well, I don't know who fucking died and made you the damn boss. Died and made you the bill payer. You're right. Oh my God. This train is gonna stop on these tracks here. Look. Guys, I remember when trains used to stop on the tracks for hours and hours. I don't think they're allowed to do that anymore, because I see it less and less. Hussey's filing more lawsuits. Hussey just needs to enjoy the back and forth banter. It's fun. It's what keeps people going. But I will say, you know, they started saying things about him that weren't true. They said that he was a pedophile. They said that he had AIDS, and neither one are true. And you're not allowed to say you're not allowed to go around and tell people that have AIDS. It's considered hate speech. And the other one, obviously, is defamation, or whatever, however you say it. Remember Nicholas? Oh my God. Well, let's not get started on good old Nicholas, because I heard he's back up to his fucking shenanigans. And guess what? I'm gonna start fucking calling him out again. That's it. I'm gonna start going live. I'm gonna torture the fuck out of him. I remember he made that video. He's like, Rosie, this is your one warning. This is your cease and desist. A light bulb went off in my head, and bitch, you're about to get one in the mail. How about that? Like, what the heck? Who makes a video like that? I kind of laid off of Nick because, you know, when I talked to Nick on the phone, he was so normal, you guys. It's kind of weird. He sounded so normal. We had a perfectly normal conversation. Then I get a message from one of his moderators, and they were like, they said something, but somewhere in the message, it's been so long, somewhere in the message they said, but you know he's got a mind. He's got a mind of a 10-year-old. A 9 or a 10-year-old. Because he's got Down syndrome. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And when I heard that, you know, obviously, you guys know I had a brother who was who had muscular dystrophy. So that's when I kind of just laid off of him, because something ain't right. I knew something wasn't right, but I thought it was all the pain medicine they had him on. Because, I mean, and rightfully so, because he's a burn victim. But also at the same time, it don't sit well with me that he's allowed to take advantage of single moms and do all the shit that he does. He's still out there playing his bullshit. Why am I shaking? Because I just took my medicine. Low-key, your hair looks good messed up. What are you trying to say? My hair's messed up? Jeez. I literally just got out of bed, didn't even brush it or nothing. Fuck it. Who gives a damn? I had one strike. It should be off on YouTube. But it's like, do I go back to like showing my face, or do I continue? You think I should keep raising awareness about Nick? You guys, it don't matter. Like, there's so many girls. There's so many. And I started feeling really bad for them. Like, I feel bad for them. These are single, vulnerable, single moms. Like, it's crazy. I about died when I saw that in his hashtag. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I think he kind of gets like, he tries to get like, you know, the more beautiful, overweight ones, you know, right? Because that's where they're more vulnerable, and they have kids, and he tries to play stepdaddy, and but you guys, he gets them right where he wants them. Says he's gonna pay their bills, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Probably carries on a perfectly clear conversation like he did with me. And I'm sorry guys, my throat hurts and I need a cough drop, but I forgot my bag. Let's see if there's anything in here. What the hell? And yeah, then the next thing you know it, like, he is all over his social media bashing them, talking so bad about them. Anything you told him in a private conversation, he's fucking telling it all. And it's like, you're a piece of shit, dude. I did too. That's kind of why I started talking to him. I was flipping through one night, and you can obviously tell his face is disfigured, and he was up there talking about he didn't want to be on this earth anymore. And I kind of was like, hey, you know, if you need anyone to talk to, let me know. Like, I would do that for anybody. Girl, that was the biggest mistake of my fucking life. No, I have him blocked, and he'll stay blocked. But I will go on a sneaky account. So if you see Taste the Rainbow around. I thought I changed that name. No, I think it is Taste the Rainbow. Then that's me, and that's how we're going to go in. I shouldn't have told you guys that. If any of you assholes go over there and tell him, I'll just watch him from the outside. I won't go in his room. Because if you don't have any followers, he'll block you immediately. I try to spread awareness, you guys. I try, and the more and more I spread awareness, you guys don't even know, like, people will go. I made those videos how long ago? And people are still going to them. The girls are like searching his name when they realize something's wrong and they see my videos. That's why I have him tagged. He tried to change his name, right? Because I tagged him in all those videos. The tag follows you, dummy. Like, I sure the fuck did call his dad. I sure the fuck did. Yes, I did. Because he needed to be aware of what Nick is doing. And he told me that he doesn't know what to do with Nick. Because he's just kind of doing whatever he wants. And I said, you know what he's doing out here to these women? Like, yeah, some of them go there. I think what it is people see, because Nick has those scars, and so people are curious. And so he does sometimes get a lot of people in his room. And so I think these women, like I said, are very vulnerable. And he finds them in a very weak moment. Either they just had a baby, or the baby dad left. They're struggling to pay their bills. They're down bad. You know what I mean? And hold on. All right, where were we? I had to clear my throat and burp. Yeah, he gets these girls, and a couple of them went and saw him, and I think it's because they're down bad, and they see a creator is giving them attention. You know, some of those girls, like, and we've all been there, right? We crave that attention that we're not getting. And I spent how long walking these girls through this and being there day in and day out, like all night long, talking these girls through the shit he had did to them. And it was becoming exhausting. And I just felt like, you know, when I called his dad, to be honest, I didn't ask about the Down syndrome. I totally forgot about it. So there's no confirmation that he really has it, because Nick is a liar, you know. He set himself on fire, which, you guys, he's still a victim, okay? I'm not going to take that away from him, because imagine you burn yourself on a pan, you're fucking in pain. Imagine all those burns that he had all over his body. He's still a victim. I won't take that away from him. But he, in fact, was drunk and was playing. I don't know if he was playing in the fire. He was sitting by the fire. He did something with the fire. You guys, he's got a picture. It's Fireman Official. He might have changed it now, but it's Fireman Official. Yeah, that he thought I was that account, that Fire Hose or something like that. That is a troll account, and they since have stopped making content about him because of what we found out. because you could tell something's not right, you guys. And I thought, he's just high on all that pain medicine. Because he was normal on the phone. Here, I'm going to turn the phone to this guy. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, he was normal on the phone, guys. So I don't know if it's true. There's no family confirmation. Wonder if he burnt his willy. Oh my God. I don't want to know that, okay? In fact, no, he didn't, because he sent one of the girls a picture of it. It's like, dude, why do you guys do this? One of the girls, she had just had a baby. You know, I think she was pretty, and but to him, she was overweight, and apparently he did not like that. He sent a picture of himself, asked her for a picture, and as soon as she sent the picture, he blocked her. And she was devastated. She was crushed, because they had spent a couple nights talking, talking in the, you know, in the live stream. Yeah, and it made her feel bad. Made her feel bad about herself. And it's like, I'm literally out here fucking talking these girls off the ledge because you're treating them like shit. Yes, talking about Nicholas. Oh my God. Did you know what a shit show social media was before you started? Oh yeah. Because I would be a moderator for Miss Fucking Wonderful for years. You guys, Miss Fucking Wonderful has been on social media for years. And she just like she's got thousands of people in her room these days, she had them back then. And people can relate to her. Maybe I'm not going to go there, but people can relate to her because she's, you know, she's authentic. She's real. Is she struggling with something right now? Yes. Some people don't like to watch it, and that's okay. Nobody's being forced to watch. To me, I don't care what you're going through. I'm going to stand by you regardless, you know? I miss Kim too, yeah. I miss Kim too. And Mindy. There's a couple others. But I miss Kim and Mindy. And I've reached out to Kim just to say hi. Like, how are you doing? Are you still alive out there? And she hasn't answered me back, so either it got buried or she just kind of, you know. I feel bad for Miss Fucking Wonderful in a sense of I've watched her through the years become friends with people, and it just seems like, you guys, and this doesn't include Mindy or Kim because they don't have pages, so they don't have social media. I mean, they do, but they don't go live or anything, or any of the other mods, but these people, they become friends with her, and they get their accounts, and they get people to follow them, and then they tell her to fuck off, or they do something that is just bullshit. when she called out the biggest scammer on YouTube. Yes. We are so much alike. Me and Miss Fucking Wonderful are so much alike. Like, we, to a T, we both can, like, just like that, figure somebody out. I'm more like, I sit back and watch. She's more like, no, motherfucker, I'm telling you how it is right now. I'm more like, let's get some proof first. Dimitri Stein, or whatever his name is. Yeah, wasn't he like mayor or something? He was mayor for his town or city, state, whatever. But he was out here collecting stuff off of YouTube, collecting. You guys, I have seen it all through the years. People fake their death. Like, it's just all weird bullshit. They just did a drug deal right here. They literally just did a drug deal. You guys saw that? I keep turning my phone. You see that? You see that? It's funny. The tweakers of Gary. Yeah, pretty much. Who makes an appointment this early? He does. You guys, there's like, you see all these U-Hauls? I asked them, what's up with all the fucking U-Hauls? That's weird. And they told me that it's cheaper to rent a U-Haul than it is to rent a car. So all these people are renting these U-Hauls. Crazy. Hey, Rachel. God, for a minute, that person looked like a family member. I'm like, wait, what? God damn, does he look just like him? That's crazy. I do. I worked on both book covers last night because I'm going to have 2 of them coming out. I still need a little bit of time. One of them is just taking a lot of time. Yeah, I ain't staying. Well, I need to clean my room. I know, but I don't want to stay out in my room because I like to stay on the phone, like, but it's way too hot in there. Yeah, today, I'm going to pick up my bed and a vacuum under it because that's what I always do. Get all the fucking dog hair out. Because that's where she lays and it all goes down that crack. And so, nothing's covering it because I moved the bed away from it, but I noticed nothing was blowing out of it. Yeah, my chocolate might melt. And the room's so small, so telling you a portable. Oh, okay, so the portable thing, and then you put ice in it, like, so all through the night I'm gonna have to get up and put more ice. No, the ice, hold on, the ice stays cold because the air it blows out will be cold. No, those Arctic things, I have one of them. It clips to a desk or something, and I got it for Sadie, like when she's in the bathroom and stuff, but it doesn't have a lot of battery life on it. It's a portable one. So those Arctic things for me don't work. To me, they don't work. Hell, maybe I was supposed to put ice in that one too. I didn't know. Where's all the tweakers? I don't know. The first batch left. There'll be more. Yeah. Hi, Danielle. Yeah, I did on accident. I need it to get out of there. Oh, you guys are telling Crystal. Yeah, Crystal, go to my Amazon wish list and get that thing that I accidentally pressed add to list instead of add to cart. Yeah, I know. I don't do good in the heat, guys. The sun, the heat, I literally, like, the only reason I'm not taking a nap right now is because you don't dare fall asleep around here. And that weirdo left. Clear. I know, my throat is dry. Just ignore it. Don't forget to take your heart medicine. Gee, thanks. By the time I get home, I won't remember. It actually is, you guys. I started taking one, which is, they said I have electrical blockage. I have an electrical blockage, which, you know, I don't like to look in too much into stuff like that because then it just freaks me out. So he said, so there's low blood flow, and then so he put me on something to help with that, and I've been doing good. I haven't had the chest pains. Fire your cardiologist. Yeah, I'm gonna get a new one. I go see my primary doctor next week, and I'll be like, what the fuck, you sent me to a quack? There's a lot to it, and I'm not gonna sit here and get into it, but yeah, no. I need cough drops, guys. Where's Sadie? Well, she ain't here. I like to take Sadie. I would take her everywhere with me, but she likes to stand right here the whole time. And then I gotta be careful of how I turn because she'll fall. And I'm afraid she'll get hurt. Yeah, I took the pictures yesterday for the books. Yeah, and okay, so in one of the pictures, I won't tell you like what I was doing, but it had a Pepsi can in it. And they made me take the Pepsi can out. Yes, because I sent it to him. I was like, is that good? She's like, no, that sign in the back has to go and the Pepsi can. Wait, you're not allowed to do that? You're not allowed to... I have no idea. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, guys. But we'll talk about that in Discord. I don't really like to talk about that over here. It is very real. And you guys, this generation of kids is just so disrespectful. You know what I mean? I would never in my life, like, go without, like, me and my mom will go a couple days without talking. Maybe we're not as close as we once were, but, but we always check in. You know what I mean? I would never just not talk to her. Like, I don't understand it, Chelsea. I really don't. And I feel for you. Like, I get it. Yes. Very much so. Very hurtful. And I think that they don't think about that stuff, you know? Raised differently, yes. And especially when you're made to be crazy, like, you literally are afraid to even ask about them because you don't want to be called crazy. Because you've been called crazy so long, like... Right? Right, and in all reality, you're not crazy. You're in pain. You're hurting. You're sad. Like, I wish people understood that. Like, how painful it is when your kids don't talk to you. It is very much so, yes. Yeah, there's so many. Hey, if you message me, Chelsea, I'll give you a link to the Discord as soon as I figure out how to get it. I keep saying I'm going to figure it out. You guys, I'm not good at technology. You'll send me the link? Okay. And we'll get Chelsea in there and maybe give her some support, guys. She seems to be going through it. But it's like, you just have to remember, you did the best you could. Even if you made mistakes. There's no such thing as a fucking perfect mother. They didn't give us instruction manuals when we had these kids, you know. Some of us were babies raising babies. Like, you do one wrong thing and they just think it's the end of the world. And like, I'm sorry, I wasn't raised like that either. Like, and there's so many, and it breaks my heart. Like, right. Like, can we stop normalizing it? Because it's not normal. It is not normal. Right. And to hear some of the stories, like, there's some people who, you know, some moms turn to drugs and their kids, you know, made that decision. But there are some moms that literally didn't do anything besides make a couple mistakes, maybe said a couple things out of frustration. And it just, I can't understand it, guys. I will never understand it. And that's why we have the Discord group. In the mornings, we're usually in there helping people. We have went live a couple times. Some people told their stories. We all go live. It's like a big group. And we all just sit in there and talk. We should move that to TikTok. What do you guys think? The only thing is some people don't want to open up in public like that. Yeah, and some people don't like to talk about it. But it's like, please, talk about it. Can we stop normalizing it? Because it's weird. It's not normal. Right. And you can't do that being afraid, like, they're going to call you crazy. They're going to call the cops. Like, you know what I mean? You have to also respect their boundaries at the same time, even though they make no sense. Right. You don't. You just accept them back. You know, you don't say anything. If they decide to call you tomorrow, you don't even bring it up. Don't even say, hey, where you been? Just continue on, like, you know. Because if they're afraid of that, then they're never going to call, you know. But it's like, your life can't stop, Chelsea. You can't stop your life waiting for that, you know. Right, a lot of people say that. They're like, I just wish my mom was here, like, you know. And then here people have their parents here and they don't, you know, take advantage of that. And it is, I get it. Yeah, we do. We have a few parents who have admitted to pushing religion too much. And, you know, these are parents who have went in the Discord and admitted to their wrongs, you know. admitted that maybe they said something out of frustration. Guys, fuck me. And they're not going to understand it. The kids aren't going to understand it until they have kids. Do they even care if they knew how much pain? I don't know. I don't think they stop and think about that. Right? Because right? Because we would hope, you know, we raise them to have, you know, kind little hearts and feelings. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, when I get off of here, David said he'll send me the link to the Discord. I'll send it to you. Yeah, don't get you. There's a lot of people in there. Don't get intimidated, because we're all like good friends, and we all like. The only thing I ask is, you know, we monitor very closely who's in there, and we, you know, someone seems out of place, we get rid of them. So I just ask, don't post any, you know, pictures of kids, no pictures of minors, maybe no pictures of your family members, you know. Right, share your stories all day long, but don't post any pictures. Yes, and we don't talk about politics in there, because everyone will get wild. I am, guys. I am. Look at this guy. God, did he look like he was coming? Look at him. What a weirdo. Ah, these people are weird. I keep telling him that. I'm like, you don't even fit in there. Like... You can't push yourself on them. You have to respect their boundaries. There he goes again. Every time I switch the camera around. Especially when there's like, they literally have in their head that you are a horrible person. And it's hard, yeah. A lot of people have said that they're like, you can't figure it out. But, you know, it's not for you to figure out. You'll literally drive yourself crazy trying to replay everything. I feel like just leave it alone. See, that's a decision that you need to make, like, you know. Yeah, it's hard, especially when, especially when there's other parties involved. I was just about to say that. Exactly. I think some people forget, you know, who the parents are. You know what I mean? Yeah, it'll drive you crazy, because you'll be sitting there thinking, like, I have a lot of people have said that, it's bad, you guys. We even have a Facebook group. There are lawyers, doctors. We even have a lawyer in our Discord who we have kind of helped out a lot. And sometimes they, you know, you could do all you can do and you do the best you can, and it's just not enough for them, you know. Right. I can't imagine not telling my mom Happy Mother's Day. Like, if I didn't call my mom on a Mother's Day or her birthday, she'd probably know something's wrong. Yeah, it's hard. It is really hard. It's really painful, especially when they block you, you know, for no reason. Oh, there's so many, you guys. I hate it. Yeah, we have a pediatrician in there. Yeah, we sure do. And a surgeon. We do. Who will say we gave them the world, we did family vacations, this and that, and it still wasn't enough. Right. I promise it gets better, Chelsea, I'm sorry. I promise it gets better. You guys, I gotta get off of here. I gotta restart. Sorry, guys. You know, I'm wondering where the fuck is he? Like, I'd like to go home. Hi, Danny. You gonna go back to live streaming? Not like I was, guys. But I will live stream. I don't know if I'm gonna do true crime, or hell, maybe I'm just gonna fucking see what Nick is up to. He was talking about me the other day. Alright, we're definitely going live today. No, I'm gonna clean my room. I want to turn my table. The problem is when you walk in my room, in the camera, you walk right into the camera. So I'm going to turn it facing the wall. That way there's that barrier. If someone walks in the room, they're not on camera. Yeah. Fuck that gaming chair. I don't need it. I don't need nothing. I'm gonna tell Nick off. I don't care. I don't know, you guys. I really don't know if he, I wasn't gonna message, the dad and ask him that. All I got to say, go over there and tell Nick I'm coming for him. Yeah, he tried to get me to take the videos down. He came over and, you guys, he tried to pay me to take the videos down, right? Because I didn't just make a video and put it up there. I fucking tagged him in it, and I don't give a shit. And, you know, all the things he did to all these girls, and there's a lot. Not one of them would speak out because they were scared of him. Bitch, I'm not scared of you. I don't give a damn. He also lies. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. You know, and I took that in consideration also. Like, I don't want to be the reason somebody, you know, their mental health isn't right. But you guys, as much as I was giving it to him, he was doing it right back. Like, hey, we kept people laughing and shit. Right, he put in my picture, he's got my picture on his green screen right now. Oh my God. Oh, my stars. Is that what Hussy says? Yeah. That's the picture. I'm not naked. I have a like a tube top on, and it used to be my profile picture for all my social media before I put this one on, because when I got Meta verified, they said that picture wasn't appropriate. Right. Those were the fun days. You guys, he's coming, so I'm getting off of here, okay? No, I think you're right. I think he was not used to being called out. He was used to these girls that would hide from him and not say anything. And you know what I mean? No, fuck that, bitch. I'm calling you out. You guys, look, I am the very first person, the very first girl to call him out on his bullshit. There's a guy that spoke out about him, and it has to do with some merch or something. I mean, I didn't get too much into that, but I'm the first one that called him out, and I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You don't get to fucking, just because you have scars on your face and you're a burn survivor, which I'm very sorry that happened to you, but you don't get to treat people like shit just because you have those scars. No, absolutely fucking not. You know what, you guys? I'm going to go back to calling people out. That's exactly what I'm going to start doing. And then I'm going to ease my way back into true crime. I know. It's not worth the headache, you guys. It really isn't. I just like to, when I call Trish out, yeah, fuck that. I don't give a shit. I told her stop whoring around. Yep.